When will you get it through your head that you are not due anything in this world? Too many people are asking for handouts, thinking that something should just be given to them for existing. That is the worst way that you could possibly live. Entitlement. For you to think that you're just going to be handed something. But so many people believe that they should be paid, that they should earn $100,000 a year for doing what? For doing what? They have you thinking that you can get something for nothing. And that's the biggest misconception in this world. Your actions will determine your results. Stop trying to shy away from taking the actions, from doing the work. That's what it comes down to. You're going to be rewarded for the work that you do, the effort that you put in, the attitude that you have, the energy that you bring, the value that you bring to the table. Why should you be rewarded for anything other than that? There's other people that are willing to do more than you're willing to do. Why is someone out there earning way more than you, but they're no smarter than you? They're no more intelligent. They're no more gifted. They're just willing to put in the work. And that's the difference from the losers and the winners in this life. It's the work that you put in. Too many people are opting out of the work. Think about this. Think about this physique. How do you get this? How do you get this? You think I just was born with this? You have to put in the work to get what you want in this life. I've been there too much. Waiting for a handout, waiting for something to happen. And it never comes. I'm disappointed every single time because I'm expecting something else to give it to me. And that is the biggest misconception. We're expecting something outside of us to change what's taking place inside of us. But we must change what's taking place inside of us, and the outside will change. So you must change what's going on within you, your thoughts, your energy, your feelings, and the actions that you take. Those three things will change your life. If you want to change your results, you must change those three things. If you want to grow in any area of your life, you must change. Nothing else has to change. No one else has to change. Nothing out here has to change. It's you that has to change. So stop waiting for it to happen. If you're not getting the results that you want, you have to go out and look for the circumstances that you want. And if you can't find them, you make them. You persist. Napoleon Hill said in his book, Think and Grow Rich, persistence is the quality to the character of man what carbon is to steel. Persistence. Be willing to go the extra mile. Be willing to persist in the face of failure. That's when it's tough. When you failed 99 times, to get up that one extra time. All you need to do is succeed once. You can fail 1,000 times, but it's he who gets back up that cannot be stopped. You must take more pride in the process to attain the result than you do in the result itself. So stop thinking about the result. Too many times in my life, I've just been solely focused on the result. When am I going to get that paycheck? When am I going to get the money? When am I going to feel that great feeling, that relief, that gratitude, that joy when that thing happens? And you know what? It never came. It never came. That paycheck that joy, that result never came because I wasn't willing to put in the work. I wasn't willing to continue in the process in the face of failure because all I thought was, I want the result. I want the result. And when I failed, I thought, oh, it's not meant to be. It must not be meant to be. I gave it my shot. I put in the effort, but you didn't persist long enough. You didn't put in the effort long enough. How do you expect to get anywhere in this life if you're not willing to put in the work and persist in the face of failure? When so many people out here are giving up at the first sign of difficulty. You must be battle tested. You must be a warrior if you want to succeed and be the top 1% as you see yourself as. How do you expect to do that when you're giving up at the first obstacle, the first sign of adversity, and you quit, you break, you run back home? How can you expect to get the result that you want? It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Why do you think the 1% is the 1%? It's because they're willing to do what 99% are not willing to do. And how do they succeed? With low expectations and an incredible work ethic. Low expectations and an incredible work ethic. If they had high expectations, they would quit because they didn't get those high expectations. They're not willing to put in the work. When they don't see the result, they quit. That's what 99% of the people in this population do. When times get tough, they quit. They run. What kind of example is that to yourself when times get tough? Because you're either going through problems, self-inflicted, or unavoidable. Self-inflicted through ice baths, through working out, through pushing yourself through difficult times, putting yourself in that adversity willingly. That's self-inflicted. The unavoidable is when life happens. Your dog dies, your relationship ends, you get laid off, someone speaks mean to you, someone hurts you. That's unavoidable, and that's bound to happen. Problems are going to happen in your life. Adversity is going to hit. Either unavoidable or self-inflicted. And if you do it while you're self-inflicted, if you do the self-inflicted adversity, you're going to be prepared for when life comes and the problems and adversity in life hits. The unavoidable. You're going to be battle tested. You're going to be ready for those moments. And nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to break you because you know you've been there time and time again and you've talked yourself into it. Oh, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to be great. Look at me. I'm invincible. I'm unstoppable. This is nothing. And when you do enough self-inflicted adversity, the unavoidable becomes easy because you've been there, done that. When I lost $80,000 in one day on the stock market, I was upset. I was frustrated. I was pissed off. Had all kinds of anxiety. What was I thinking? I could have set up my future with that money. But shortly after, an hour or two after, I thought to myself, what a better story this is. What a better story for me to share with my children one day. For me to show myself that I can overcome this. At 25 years old, go through this. No one can do this. But I can. That's the self-talk you have to have if you want to be a top 1%er. if you want to hit the success, if you want to hit the potential that you see for yourself, you must have that invincible, unshakable confidence, self-talk, so that when times get tough, you talk yourself into it rather than out of it. And that's when you really need yourself, when life hits, when the problems hit, when the challenges hit, at work, in your relationship, in your personal life. You have to be ready for those moments so that when those moments come, you can maneuver. You can get through them. They'll be easy. People will come to you for help to get through it. That's what a real man is. We're all receiving a call every single day, but are you answering it? Are you answering that call to your greater purpose, your greater potential? And it comes in your self-talk. Talk yourself into it. That adversity is what molds you, is what shapes you, is what strengthens you. And that's creating your future. Your thoughts combined with your actions in the moments of adversity is what creates your future. So become aware of your self-talk in those moments and start to say to yourself, I am invincible. Look at me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can break me. Unshakable confidence.